अभी PPT दिख रहा है?
हाँ दिख रहा है सर.
So I'll just come to one particular slide. Is the slides are moving?
Yep, slides are moving.
Moving?
Yeah, moving.
Moving. Now there is a video.
Okay.
Just say whether you're able to hear the sound.
Sure.
मूवी वीडियो नहीं हो रहा ना?
नहीं.
अभी?
हाँ अभी हो रहा है सर. साउंड भी आ रहा है.
Just see, does it make sense?
There is a bit of a lag in the video. Is it also in your side?
No.
Today, I'm going to talk about Kaizen. And Kaizen is a Japanese word which means continual improvement.
Able to hear?
And we use
Yep.
Chinese characters. This means
Is the sound too little or it's good
Kai
enough?
means change. And Zen means, for the better.
No, it's
So
fine.
together, Kaizen means
Sound is fine.
continual improvement.
So I think there is an algorithm. When you speak, the sound goes down on the video.
Interpretation of the meaning of Kaizen.
No, I will switch off now the video. How's my voice now?
Your voice is perfect, but during the video, when you speak, the video sound goes a bit down.
Okay. Got it.
That's algo thing.
What is it called? Algothic.
Algorithm.
I see. Okay, so I'm going back to my initial slide. Are the slides moving now? Has it come to the first slide?
Yes. Slides in the first slide. Introduction slide.
Srishti should not record until we start officially, no? So already recording is going on.
Recording is going on?
Yeah.
Achha, it's an auto recording feature. This is some auto recording feature that's going on.
In which case, when you go on to LinkedIn, you should trim off that these portions.
Okay.
Normally, the trial portion will never get recorded.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
So I'm just coming back to my full video. When speaking, I was visible, right?
Yeah, you are visible.
Okay, good. So sound is okay, video is okay.
Yes.
Only thing is, you will start at 5 or something.
Yeah, we will maybe we'll wait till few of the people come. Maybe at 5 or something like that. We'll start.
It has gone to all those who registered, right?
Yeah. Every student that have registered and also who haven't registered, they are also able to see it. The whole bunch of people.
And this topic is common across all the qualifications.
All courses. It's not course specific.
Okay, let them join. Then I will come in.
Sure.
Your brief about me can be very, very short. Just 1 minute.
Yeah. Sure.
Nothing long.
We have kept it small only.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. Hope you are doing well. So we'll be waiting maybe 5 minutes more. हम लोग एक बार वेट कर लेते हैं, बाकी सब लोग ज्वाइन कर लेने दीजिए, उसके बाद चालू करते हैं. सो बाकी लिंक्डइन एंड यूट्यूब पे भी लोग ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं.
Good evening. Yes, Saurabh.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. So today we are. Just give me a minute.
We are able to hear you.
Just a minute, sir. There is an echo I'm trying to solve. Just a minute.
No, we are not getting echo. It's fine. Go ahead.
Great.
Go ahead.
Great. Yeah, hi everyone. Today we are at the third level of our webinars, where we are talking about one of the most important things important technology that been used in the industry for a very long. This is called Kaizen, continual improvement. And so today we'll be joining, will be taught or given the lecture by Mr. Chandramouli sir. So Mr. Chandramouli sir is a distinguished graduate in mechanical engineering from NIT Trichy and holds an MBA from IIM Calcutta. He has a 40 years of leadership experience in companies like Makino, Hitachi, Copper, Unilever, and many more. In 2017, he has founded the ANCM Management Consultants, where he drives the vast experience that he has in mentoring startups and MSMEs and leading initiatives in Industry 4.0, along with the operational excellence. His deep commitment to the technology and strategic innovation and quality management makes him an exceptional guide into the principle and practices of Kaizen. All over to you, sir. You can continue the webinar.
Okay, thank you for your kind words. Saurav, I hope I am audible to all the participants who have arrived. And of course, the internet speeds should be better now in the late evening. In the next 1 hour, I'll try to take you all through the concept of the Kaizen and also give you illustration on the installations or the implementation of the Kaizen installations all over the world. And any of you have any doubts, simple, big, whatever doubts, try to put it in the text box and we'll take it up at the end of 1 hour, right? We're already a little late in starting. And I hope I can now share. How do I do that? Yeah. Is my first screen visible, Saurav?
Yes, sir. Your introduction screen is visible.
Normally in Teams, if I see my slide, I cannot see myself. Okay. Good evening to one and all. And today we are not only talking here, but also it's available after this in the LinkedIn, YouTube and other. So you can also go through it again and again. So you can make some notes now, but later on, if anybody misses anything, it's always available on the online. Now let me move on and ask you some questions. What is that you see in the picture? Saurav, my picture is coming?
Yes, sir. The picture is visible.
Very good, very good. So all of you can put in the text box what you see in the pictures. Right now I cannot see the text box, but Saurav can see. But you see here, there are two examples of Kaizen here, right? I will try to take a pointer and show you. Yeah, this is a very famous WC, right? But can you see one wash basin kept on top? One wash basin is kept on top of the WC. Some of you might say, "Arey, come on, this we cannot have it here." But the Japanese are so clever, right? That they get this Kaizen idea. The Kaizen idea is nothing but an improvement idea. Kaizen is a Japanese word. I'll explain to you a little later. That the water should not be wasted. When you wash your hand in wash basin, the water generally goes to the drain. Here what they have done, instead of going to the drain, the water is going into the cistern or the sink below the wash basin. And the same cistern can be operated to flush out our WC. See how the water is reused in a beautiful manner. And the water scarcity, they say, water will be the next reason for a world war. The scarcity of water will become the next reason for world war. But by a simple idea of combining wash basin and WC, it doesn't cost anything. Anyway, you need a wash basin there in the same room, right? And you have a, so they combine, and also space is saved. Not only water is saved, the space is saved. In Japan, there is a big scarcity of space. So there is a very small country with many, many islands. Look at the next picture. See, we all have the restaurant here, but then the restaurant mostly are double height. I mean, when I say double height, don't think it's a shop floor kind of thing, but at least it is 15 feet, 12 feet, 10 feet. Even at 10 feet is good enough to create a additional table on top. And it's a real life photograph. People climb on the steps and they can have kanai there also. But instead of having a mezzanine, very innovative way of creating an open space, right? Saurav, I'm getting a lot of notifications on the new joinees. If normally there is a method of avoiding notification to the speaker. If Srishti can take care of that, I'm happy.
Yeah, we are trying it.
Yeah, so basically these are simple ideas in the day-to-day life. Let me now move on and ask you, yeah, I think, how do I move to the next slide? It's a challenge here, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, are you able to see the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. You see, during COVID, so many Kaizens were done by this company called TVS Motor. TVS Motor is a motorcycle scooter manufacturing company. They also make three-wheelers, auto rickshaws, right? When I say Kaizen, you should not think we are talking only in industry, shop floor, factory and all. You should know that Kaizens are possible even in our home. Look at the way this person is using a small pedal to fill up the water in the bottle. At home, they have done it. These are all people in Hosur area near Bangalore. Between Bangalore and Chennai, there is a place called Hosur, right? That's where TVS Motor. They go to individual houses and teach Kaizen. They got a home Kaizen in charge, general manager home Kaizens. They go and teach in the respective homes. You see how this girl is pushing this lever to take the water. Milk is kept in a small tub in the gate. I mean, this is a COVID virus, you know that, right? And the way that sanitizer is pushed through a longer lever. What is these examples? During the COVID, they are trying to minimize the touch so that the virus is not spreading. There are several examples. I think there is one more example here, which is not to do with COVID, but you can see when this problem of this tap is not coming up to the washing machine, you know, the cloth washing, you know, somewhere in Bombay, I think, this tap cannot come up to this. So what they have done, they added a small, you know, kettle kind of thing. When the kettle is getting filled up, through that the water is coming to the, yeah, very simple Kaizen. Every home has got a small kettle, and then the water. This I think is Bombay. Somebody has done it. So this is a very interesting thing. Let me move on. Now I will show you some images. What this image conveys. Saurav, you're able to see the slide?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, at least one of you are there. You are Srishti.
Yes.
You can help me to see when navigation doesn't happen. You know, you can alert me.
Sure, sir.
I'm trying to make it as interesting as possible to the general audience. But then very quickly we'll come to what we do in the manufacturing system. You see this picture, what does the image convey? It conveys you have to keep on moving even to remain stable. You follow? You have to keep on moving on the treadmill even to remain stable. So you cannot remain static, then you will fall down. Let us see another picture. What does this picture show? It's a snail, you know, very small snail moving. What has got to do with Kaizen? Small progress takes you to the destination. Even a snail, it keeps moving, you know, it has to go somewhere to a destination to eat its food or whatever, right? But it moves very, very slowly. Small progress takes you to the destination. Barabar. Now, I try to keep in English. I'm not very good in Hindi, but I try to use some Hindi here and there. Now, look at another picture. Never underestimate the importance of small steps. Do you think this boy can climb this ladder? He cannot. Look at the ladder is so far away. Whereas this boy he has climbed already. There are many, many small steps. Even in a ladder, you need many small steps to go to the top. Big steps, you can't do it. Never underestimate the importance of small steps. Then one more picture. This is not only a picture. This is a proverb, right? Boon boon se sagar ban jata hai. Little drops of water make a mighty ocean. Boon boon se sagar ban jata hai. That is what the Hindi proverb. Maybe my pronunciation not good. Apologies. So these are the pictures to give you a broad idea that even the smallest improvement we do in our life, right? Or at our home, or in our factory, or in our road, or in our society, or in our college, or in our training institute, right? Most of you are joining the Tata Institute of Skills. Some of you are still thinking. I'm sure after these programs, those who are thinking about it will immediately join. Let us now listen to a very interesting video. Saurav, you have to tell me whether the video is running.
Yes, sir. It's running, sir.
Thank you. short video. All of you, please watch it very carefully.
Today, I'm going to talk about Kaizen. And Kaizen is a Japanese word which means continual improvement. And we use these Chinese characters. This means Kai, and Kai means change. And Zen means, for the better. So together, Kaizen means continual improvement. At least, it has been common interpretation of the meaning of Kaizen as the continual improvement. But I'm beginning to feel that continual improvement is not a good enough translation because it does not carry forward this tremendous self-discipline and the commitment that everybody has when doing Kaizen. So I now have a new interpretation of the word Kaizen. So I say Kaizen is everyday improvement, everybody improvement, and everywhere improvement. For instance, in some companies, people may have conducted some improvement project, such as Six Sigma, and they have completed some projects 3 months ago, and they are now taking it easy. And they think maybe in 3 months from now, we are going to work on something new. But that is not everyday improvement. Well, if Kaizen is everyday improvement, well, as soon as you completed one project yesterday, you should be starting to do something today. And so every day is a challenge to find the better way of doing the things. So it gives a tremendous self-discipline and the commitment. And so that is everyday improvement. And everybody improvement or everyone improvement means that normally many managers think that Kaizen is for those guys on the shop floors. Those are the guys that have to work on Kaizen. But there is a biggest mistake. Kaizen should start from the top. It should start from managers. And managers have to show its commitment, its determination, its guidance, so that everybody will be working on Kaizen. And for that matter, the top management of the company has the most important role in implementing this Kaizen approach. And then every manager. Then it goes down to rank and file employees. If you're employing some part-time people, they should also be involved. That is meaning of everyone. And thirdly, I say Kaizen is everywhere improvement. Many people think that Kaizen is on the shop floor, on the manufacturing environment. But Kaizen is everywhere. For instance, in the offices, in the admin offices, or where the technical people are developing a new process, new product, or this sales and marketing people talking to the customers. The Kaizen is everywhere. It's not limited to the shop floor. So Kaizen should be introduced as a company-wide program.
Okay, that is a very short video. The reason I showed the video, Saurav, you are able to see my next slide?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. You can.
The reason I showed this video is very, very important. I could have explained it myself, but you are listening to the person who is the founder of Kaizen itself. He is a Kaizen guru, Masaki Imai-san, born in Tokyo 1930. He founded the Kaizen Institute in 1986. And he wrote the bestseller Kaizen. Is a book key to Japan's competitive success. It is translated in 14 languages. I'm sure there is a copy in Hindi also. We need to find out. right? It basically means improvement. We should not think it's some technology or a technique or philosophy. It simply means improvement. It could be in personal life, home life, social life, working life. I showed you many examples. And as Masaki said, it is everyday improvement, it is everyone improvement, and everywhere improvement. Every day means every day, daily improvement. Boon boon se sagar ban jata hai. If you go on doing small improvement every day, every hour, every week, every month, every year, then the total improvement is a fantastic improvement, right? That can apply even to our own home, or it could happen even in country, society, everywhere. Every one improvement means everybody is involved. It is not only for shop floor or something like that. Everywhere means all functions and all levels. So total improvement in through employee involvement is a concept. So let us see how to go about it, right? Now let us look at this very important Japanese script. Kai means change. Masaki was drawing it on the board. Zen means good, for the better. The next elevated state. That means from the current state, you have to improve to the next state. अभी क्या है, बाद में क्या होगा? Kaizen करने के बाद कितना improvement होगा? That is called the next elevated state, and therefore a change for the better. And then you go on improving. You go on improving again and again. You get what is called continual improvement. You may ask me what is the difference between continual and continuous. Later on, I'll explain to you. Keep this point in mind: continual and continuous. So there are books written. I don't want to talk about it, but these books we will put in Tata Initial Skill Library. Saurav's, please note down. And this Kaizen, Gemba Kaizen, etc. is part of the soft skill training or best practices training for our students joining Tata Indian Institute of Skills. Now, what is the reason why we should do Kaizen? There are 5 things you must always remember. Why, what, how, when, where, and by whom. These are the things, 6 questions all of us should understand. 5W, 1H. Why, what, who, when, where, how. Right? Everything you think in these 6 questions, you will get the proper answer. Let us look at the first question. Why of Kaizen? You see, in factories or anywhere else, the number 1 priority is quality. Gunavata. If quality is not there, nobody will buy the product. Whether it is a food or car or motorcycle or book, anything. Always driven by quality. But excellent quality, but delivered very late. Masala dosa excellent, but it comes after 1 hour when you order it. Right? Tanda ho jata hai. So you cannot eat. So delivery is also important. The cost also important. Masala dosa very good. It is come within 5 minutes, but they charge you 1,000 rupees per dosa. Right? There are some 5-star hotels, they do that. You cannot buy that. So you have to be very good in quality, very good in delivery, very good in cost. But there are 2 more very, very important things coming up. One is safety. Nobody should have any injuries. Nobody should have any accidents. Nobody should have any damages to their health and physical body. Safety is very, very important. Flexibility. Flexibility is a new thing which many of you may not be able to understand today. Later on, I'll touch upon it, maybe in another course. What is the meaning of flexibility? You as a new engineer joining Tata Initial Skill, you should learn minimum 3 skills. Minimum 3 skills. When you come out of Tata, you know 3 skills minimum. That means when you go to company, you will be very flexible in performing different jobs. Also, when you change the job, you get additional skills. You as a person become very flexible. That is a human flexibility. Similarly, machines can be flexible. Robotics can be flexible. Materials can be flexible. Right? Man, machine, material, methods. All the 4 M's can be very flexible. These 5 things are the major benefits of Kaizen. Let us see how to go about it. Before that, look at these 3 people smiling. Who are these 3 people smiling? Kaizen delights all 3 stakeholders. Customer kush, employee kush, shareholder kush. Who is shareholder? Shareholder is a person investing money in the company. The shareholder is a owner. Owner who is investing money in the company. Employee is a worker, supervisor, manager, engineer working in the company. Customer, the one who buys the products or services from the company. Customer also should be happy, employee also should be happy, and the one owner also should be happy. The only technology, a technique or philosophy which makes all the three people happy is the Kaizen movement, right? So you must be wondering what this Kaizen all about, right? Let us see some examples. Yeah, I'm just skipping some of these points. Kaizen. There are Kaizen is an umbrella. Some of you may be aware of some terminologies. You might have heard of quality circles. You might have heard of automation. You might have heard of zero defects, just in time. Like there are many concepts. Doesn't matter today. You don't need to know all the concepts. But all concepts can be brought under one single umbrella. And that umbrella is called Kaizen. Now let us go to details, little bit details. The very basic thing in Kaizen is called 5S. 5S. What is 5S? Everybody says 5S. Some of you may be knowing. It is nothing but housekeeping. 5S is nothing but housekeeping. But housekeeping doesn't mean jadu pota. Take a broom and clean. That is not housekeeping. In our context of Kaizen, housekeeping means 5 steps. Sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. You know the 5 things, very difficult to remember. Later on in the YouTube video, you can go through again. What is sorting? When your table is totally messed up in your college or whatever, or your kitchen is messed up in the home, right? What do? First, remove the unwanted things and then arrange the wanted things. Removing unwanted things and arranging the required things is called sorting, right? And what is setting in order? After sorting, you have to classify everything, put them into categories. Put them into categories. Rice will go into one dabba, sugar will go into one dabba, a chili powder will go into dabba, salt will go into another dabba. Set it in order. I'm talking about kitchen as an example, right? Sort it, set it in order. Then what you do? Clean. Now only comes a shine. Make it clean, pakka, right? Jadu pota. This is the 3rd step. Why we didn't put it in the beginning? While doing the sorting and setting in order, lot of dust and scrap will come out. You have to remove all of them. That is why Masaki Imai put it as a 3rd step, shine. The 4th step is standardize. Once you do it, all the offices should be same, all the shop floor should be same, all operators should be same, every home should be same. At home, our rooms should be similar. So that making everything standardized makes life very simple. That is called standardization as a 4th step. Now the 5th step is very important, very difficult. What is it called? Sustain. What is sustain? ये सब करने के बाद, the human nature is we tend to go back. Again we put kachada. Again we don't sort it. It get mixed up. We don't clean the things, and we go for our own method of doing things. We go for non-standard approach. So it's very important that to sustain all these things, we need to keep on doing again and again. It's a cycle. So to sustain, sort, set in order, shine, standardize, wo chakkar hai, wo wheel, it goes on round and round and round and round and round. So in a Kaizen movement, there is a way of doing it. I will explain it in the next slides. Right? There is another term, don't worry now. It is called world-class manufacturing. Maybe another class we will take on it. Very simple. When it took Kaizen, the Japanese thinking process and our traditional thinking process is very different. How is it different? I will explain that. There is a person called Sean Berger. Sean Berger invented world-class manufacturing. In that he said, quality, the quantity and the workers. Quality. Traditionally, we think higher quality leads to higher cost. अच्छा quality होना चाहिए महंगा पड़ेगा. Not required. In the Japanese concept, higher quality can lead to lower cost. So कैसा हो सकता है? When you have better quality, you should have a higher cost. No. Because when you have higher quality, the rejection, scrap are minimized. When you reduce the rejection and scrap, you get cost is coming down. Then second thing is quantity, lot size. You know, when you go all join companies, you will find people are producing in big quantities. But in Japanese concept, they produce in small quantities. small quantities at a time, and that improves the overall quality as well as the production process. And this is called the just-in-time concept, right? Maybe another class when you join the Tata Indian Skill, we will teach you the concept of just-in-time. And workers do not need to be taken into account, right? In conventional, no, we don't need to ask workers. Everything management only will do. Management knows everything. Worker doesn't know anything. That's a very bad philosophy. And in the traditional factories, in the modern factories with Japanese concepts, we will have improvement coming from everybody. Every worker, every supervisor can give improvement, right? Let's move on to a few more concepts. I'll show you only some simple concepts because it's only 1 hour talk, and then we can ask some questions. The problems, we say a problem, headache aa gaya, why did I get headache? Yeah, yesterday, did I see a movie? Yeah, I went for Netflix. I saw the Netflix movie, or I went to theater. Isliye mere ko headache aa gaya. But then next question, why did you go to cinema theater? You didn't have anything else to do. You could have listened to music and then you could have gone to sleep on time, right? Then each question leads to another question. You had a headache because you went for second show movie, cinema. You went to second show cinema because you didn't want to listen to music. You go on asking questions like the onion peel off. Yeah. If you go on peeling off the pyaz, onion, then at the end, there's nothing to peel off. The core of the onion, yeah, is the solution. Usme andar hai, solution hai. This is a concept of the Kaizen philosophy that every problem, big problem, small problem, are like an onion. Well, creative problem solving, we will teach you in, there are many methods. Reflection, awareness, analyze the problem, vision, planning, etc., etc. We will teach you later, right? I'm skipping that. Now, when we implement Kaizen, people think it is similar to suggestion box. In companies, they put a box, or even colleges also, they put a box. And people tend to put a suggestion and they put inside the box. But nobody opens the box. The suggestions remain inside the box. So suggestion box, suggestion system has failed. Not only in India, it has failed all over the world. Because people don't open the box itself. Even if they open it, they don't take priority to implement the thing, right? They don't implement the ideas given in the box. So therefore, suggestion system has been replaced by the Kaizen system. Then you may wonder, why, in what way Kaizen is different from suggestion? Udhar bhi idea deta, idhar bhi idea deta. What is the difference? Main difference is, in Kaizen, the person has to implement the idea, not put it in a box. He has to implement the idea, and then the supervisor will come and say, okay, idea okay, implementation okay. And then it will be announced to everybody, and everybody will appreciate, yes, Kaizen idea has been implemented, all are happy. So this is the major difference. In Kaizen, we have to implement, then declare. In suggestion, first you declare, then you implement. That is why it has failed. Well, I told you earlier, I will explain you big difference between continuous improvement and continual improvement, right? What is the difference? In continuous improvement, you start with the standardized work. You look at the problem's visibility. You analyze the problem. Then you try to find the solution, countermeasure. You find the root cause of the problem. Karan kya hai? Then you try to analyze what kind of solution can be used. You get a lot of ideas here. In the solution mode, you get many ideas. You test the ideas. You don't implement it immediately. You test it in a local area. I will give some illustration examples. And then you implement the solution in the real production or in the kitchen or in your work table, office, wherever you want. But then you don't stop there. Again, you try to improve. You standardize the work, right? You look at these steps here. Continual improvement is like the green line. But continual improvement is like the steps. Dheere, 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 dheere. What is the advantage? You make improvement and then you standardize it. You make improvement, then you standardize it. That means usko stabilize karo. If you go on improving, imagine like you are climbing a mountain. You are climbing a mountain in a motorcycle. If you go on climbing, one day you will fall down. Rather, you take a rest. Then pani pivo, coffee le lo. Then you climb again. So in Kaizen philosophy, step-by-step improvement is called continual improvement. You see the word continual improvement. It is different from continuous improvement. Slight difference. Instead of gradual improvement, you go for step-by-step improvement, right? This is a very important point. Now, how do we do improvement? How do we find the solution to the problem? How do we find the solution to a problem? The famous method to find the solution to the problem was found by a Japanese. The name of the Japanese is called Ishikawa. The name of the Japanese is called Ishikawa. So he said every problem you write down here. Headache. You got headache. You put the headache here. Then you find the reasons. Reason 1, I went for a movie. Reason 2, I did not have lunch. Reason 3, my chashma kharab ho gaya. Reason 4, I didn't sleep properly. Right? Reason 5, I was throughout the day, I was studying for exam. So many reasons. When you go on writing the reasons and find which reason is bigger than the other reasons. Because sometimes all reasons may not be causing the headache. There may be one particular reason which is bigger than the other reasons. So you solve the problem by removing the reasons. What is solving problem means? Remove the causes, remove the reasons. Please go on removing the reasons and go to the root cause of the problem. Ask why 5 times. It is called the 5 why analysis. 5 times why. Why headache? I went for movie. Why went for movie? I didn't have exam. Why did not have exam? Exam khatam ho gaya. So you go on going to the root cause. And this is a very important concept which is called fishbone diagram. Fishbone diagram. Cause and effect diagram. Okay? So the Japanese, they use it every day to find the Kaizen improvement. But remember, Kaizen is not only individual job. Kaizen is not only individual job. It can be done by a team of people. You see how the birds are going? This flamingo bird. You know why this? There is an interesting video. I'll show you next time. You know why they go like this in this formation? Saurav, this picture is visible? Right?
Yes,
Anybody?
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You see, this bird is not only a leader. When this bird is going in the front, others are following like this. This bird will become very tired. They found in this formation when they fly, their effort of flying is minimized. Yeah, the effort of flying is minimized. And then when this first bird becomes tired, he will go behind. Then another bird will take over. There's a very interesting video. You must see that. And then when the next bird becomes tired, the third bird will take over. They go on becoming the leader. But that is not like a leader in a factory or a company or a country. It is just to reduce the tiredness. And then they found in that manner, when the birds are flying together, they will reach the destination with minimum effort and faster also. So like that in Kaizen, you don't have to do only individually. This may be worker, another worker, another worker, another worker, another worker. All the 10 or 9 workers join together and they can do an improvement. Now, therefore, see, अकेला बैठ के सोच रहा है. अकेला बैठ के सोच रहा है. This person is thinking alone. Whereas here, a group of people are thinking. A group of people are thinking here. You see, big difference it makes. When you solve the problem, if you think alone as an individual, the chances of you are getting good idea is very low, minimized. But when you're looking together and you're brainstorming the ideas, you will get very good idea to implement. So this is called the very important concept in manufacturing called cell manufacturing. We will teach you cell manufacturing when you join the Indian Institute of Skills, right? So basically, there are many concepts, but I want to tell you a very important concept in the Kaizen. Kaizen is used for what is called maintenance and machine improvement. That is called the TPM. TPM is a total productive maintenance. Some of you may be knowing this, and maybe if it is not known, it will be taught in the Tata Indian Skills. Now, Kaizen is used in every one of the TPM concepts. For example, autonomous maintenance. Autonomous maintenance means the machine operator himself, he repairs the machine. And to do that, he has to be trained on the Kaizen philosophy, right? It's a very interesting subject. Maybe another day we have to have a separate course on TPM. Well, move into actual implementation. You see, every function in a factory, can do improvements. Yeah? Supplier can do improvement, production people can do improvement, customer side, sales and marketing can do improvement, service people can do improvement. The past situation, when you do improvement, it goes to higher level. The vision for the future is somewhere here. But unless and until you do improvement, how do we reach the vision? You will remain only here. And then one day you will fall down. Remember the first picture? Even on a treadmill, you have to keep on moving. So all the people involved, competitors, employees, market, shareholders, supplier, society, environment, government also, everybody can do Kaizen. Very simple strategy. Look at this picture. This picture is very, very important. Today, I'm not going to teach you many things. I'm just going to give you some few things and some examples. The improvement philosophy, imagine a paper is kept under the sun. A paper, ordinary kagas. The kagas will not burn. But you put the paper under the lens, the paper will immediately burn. So in a Kaizen philosophy, each Kaizen is like a lens. You put the lens, the problem is solved. Right? That's a concept in this slide. Now let us look at how to do the Kaizen. Right? Look at this picture. In this machine assembly, there is a typical machine assembly example. There is a small bolt here, small elbow kind of thing, and there is a pipe. Right? Even in your home and all, you will see such pipes, correct? And we had a problem. We could not remove in that company, isko kaisa nikalne ka. After sales service people try to rotate this and remove it. They cannot remove it because this is coming and fouling this, right? And then you want an idea how to improve that. By doing a focused observation and thinking of an idea, you have to solve this problem. In machine tool assembly, these kind of problems are many. If time permits, I'll show you some more examples. So basically, how to do Kaizen. This chart is talking about how to do Kaizen. There are three things. There are only three types of problems. I told you earlier how to solve a problem. Every problem is like an onion. Onion peel off, you get the solution. There are three types of problem. Mura, Muri, Muda. Sir, what is this? Mura, Muda, Muri. It's not English. Yes, it is not English. It is Japanese word. Muda means waste. When cost is wasted, yeah, waste is a lot of waste happening in our society, in our roads, in our homes, in our factories, right? When cost is wasted, you get a muda. That's a big problem, right? When quality is not achieved due to variation, quality variation, you get a mura. When delivery is not happening due to difficulty to do the work, mushkil se kaam karta hai. So they are not able to deliver on time. You get a muri. So Japanese, they call it as muda, mura, muri. And remember, the muda can be for a man. Muda can be for a machine. Muda can be for a material, method. What do I mean by this? We may be having excess people. When man is wasted, man is idle. He is not working. Usko kaam dena diya nahi hai. So man is wasted, man hours are lost. So there is a wastage of man. Machine is idle. There is a wastage of machine. Materials are wasted, scrapped, rejected. There is a wastage of material. Methods, simple method, complex method. When you do a complex method, you are having a waste. Similarly, quality of problem of man, quality problem of machine, quality problem of material, quality problem of methods. Similarly, man productivity. Man is finding it difficult to work, right? Machine is put under strain. Materials are not supplied on time. Methods are very complex. So you have a delivery problem. So the 4 problems, man, machine, material, methods, and 3 types of difficulties, Muda, Mura, Muri. So you multiply this 4 and 3, Masaki Imai, the author of Kaizen, he found there are 12 types of problems. There are 12 types of problems. Mura, Muda, Muri into man, machine, material, method. These 12 types of problems, how do we solve them? Yeah. Given the shortage of time, I will now show you some pictures. You see, I told you already. Manpower wastage, technique wastage, method, like that, there are so many wastages. Muda. There are so many difficulties to do the work. Strain, Muri. There is a lot of variation, discrepancies. Mura. When you do all these things, when you solve all the problems, you get a fantastic result. Solving each problem is the Kaizen activity. We call it Kaizen activity. How do we find out the Kaizen activity? How to find out the Kaizen activity? We must know who is doing the job, what he is doing, where is he doing, when is he doing that, why is he doing that, how is he doing. If you ask each question, for example, under what to do, what is being done, what should be done, what else can be done, what else should be done, what is the 3 Muda, Mura, Muri being done. Like that, if you ask these questions, 36 questions, right? You get an idea. Only when you ask questions, you get an idea. So, when you get an idea and improve quality, you make things better. When you improve the wastage and improve the cost, you make it cheaper. When you make the delivery faster, right? So better, faster, cheaper. And who is happy by that? Customer is happy, company is happy, owner is happy, everybody is happy. Faster, better, cheaper. Remember the masala dosa example. Masala dosa, excellent quality. Masala dosa comes within 3 minutes when I ordered it. And masala dosa, they billed only 30 rupees. Instead of 1000 rupees, I paid only 30 rupees for the masala dosa. Better, faster, cheaper. Remember, very simple. If you remember these 3, your life is made. Your career is guaranteed. Well, there is a video which didn't work, but some examples. You know, there is a shop floor. I went there and I took a photograph. It looks so beautifully arranged, right? You thought already it's very well arranged on this side. No, they were not arranged properly. The problem is inside each tray, there's an operator called Manu. His name is Manu. It's a real life example. Kaizen in machine tool industry. Each tray, there are many screws, bolts, nuts, screws, right? And couplings, elbows, many parts are kept inside. But unless you take out the bin and see inside, you don't know what is inside. People thought, beautifully arranged, excellent, no Kaizen. But then Manu came with the idea, no sir, I am going to put a label. He put a label per tray. This is a screw, M10 screw, M5 screw, M15 screw, like that, he put a label for each bin. Now, when you want to item, you take out that particular bin, you see inside exactly the same part. By doing this, we eliminated what is called Muri. What is Muri in this case? The difficulty to identify. The difficulty to identify the parts was a Muri. And Mr. Manu is a shop floor worker and he gave this suggestion. It was implemented by himself. He himself implemented it. We gave him an award. What is the award? We gave him a beautiful book, a book on quality, a book on Kaizen. Every month there is an award ceremony. There are many more pictures like this. Now I will not give many slides. I will show you some pictures only, right? You see, scissors, pen, office. This is office area. Earlier I showed you shop floor area. Now office area. What is the problem here? It looks beautiful, right? No, look at this right side. This is before Kaizen, this is after Kaizen. How the pen is arranged properly, scissors arranged properly, stapler, and your punching, visiting cards, everything is arranged so beautifully, correct? And this is idea given by Manoj, and it is a CMM room, real life case study, right? Our friends from quality metrology are listening. In the CMM room, right? CMM is a metrology room, inspection room. Things are strewn around like this, even including his car key or whatever. Then it is arranged beautifully, right? Car key should not be here, so he has put it in his pocket. So this is a very interesting, simple concept. And again, now complex example. When they were assembling the machine, two people were coming and so much difficulty in putting this component on the machine, etc. And one person gave an idea. Instead of two people, one person, that too in a small crane was used, and then he put a small kind of a chain, kind of a link. He put a small chain link, like a hook and all, and the whole thing was assembled very easily, and also eliminated that hard work done by two people. Muda was eliminated. Muda in terms of number of people was minimized. At the same time, the difficulty also reduced. Muri also is reduced. Above all, safety was improved. Safety. In this method, it can fall on his head. He can get an injury. He can get an accident. So safety was also improved. So there are many, many benefits. Yeah? There is a Muri improvement. There is a Muda improvement. And this is a fantastic example. We gave a very big award for this worker, right? It's a real life thing happening in our Indian factories. Very simple example. You see here how the very accurate part is called a spindle shaft. Spindle shaft are kept like this. They thought, beautiful Kaizen. Very good Kaizen was done. It's a wooden thing. So we gave an award for this. Somebody came, no, sir, I will do a further Kaizen. He put like this. Space is saved. And then this was put on a wheels. Can you see caster wheels at the bottom? So you can move the whole thing, right? And it is put vertically. There are bushes inside, plastic bushes, and it doesn't get damaged, right? Mura and Muri, both strain and variation in quality was improved. And before Kaizen was like this, after the Kaizen was like this. But this itself was a Kaizen. So continual improvement. You do a Kaizen, you do another Kaizen on it, Kaizen, continual improvement. And another example, they had a small valve to pour the oil into the machine. But this one, it was always getting damaged in the transit. It was getting damaged in transit. Transit means in the lorry. So one person came with the idea, instead of putting on the side of the machine, he put it on the back side of the machine. He put it on the rear side of the machine. This is the oil lubrication sprout. He put a rear side of the machine. No additional cost was involved. Very important point, please note down. When I do a Kaizen, I don't need additional money. No money is required to do a Kaizen. No additional investment, no additional cost. That is the beauty of Kaizen. You do a continual improvement. In this case, it was done by one Mr. Mandiramurthy. It's all real life case study, right? I can go on and on and on, many, many examples. But the point is, electrical industry, plumbing. There are examples like that. Yeah, I'm conscious of the time. Yeah, we need to get some questions also. So I want to, maybe we'll put some of these things in the LinkedIn. Yeah, I will share in the LinkedIn as a PPT, PDF, wherever it is possible. Look at this. This probe is kept like this in the CMM room, metrology room. Some of you, when you join Tata IAS, will you accept it? No. You will try to design a small bracket and you put the probe like this. This probe, cost of this probe is several lakhs, right? And you carefully put it like this. The damage is minimized. This idea was given by only one operator. So we had a Kaizen philosophy, Kaizen revolution. Like that we have to do. Now implementation, Kaizen implementation. Who and how? Who will implement? How it will be implemented? As I said earlier, who, what, when, where, how. The problem is, there is a lot of mental block. Mental block. I have done it before, it did not work. अरे मैं तो कर लिया है, क्यों मेरे को तंग कर रहा है? This normally happens with in family also, right? Anybody tries to tell the wife, she will not accept. Or the wife tells the husband, he will not accept. Parents tell the children, they will not accept. Children tell the parent, they will not accept. I have done it before, it did not work. It is not my idea, it will not work. वो मेरा idea नहीं है, इसलिए काम नहीं करेगा. Third, why should I change when everything is beautiful, comfortable? No need to change. Unnecessarily, why should you change here? Leave it as it is. And the fourth one, कोई try नहीं किया. Nobody has tried. अरे don't do it. It is dangerous. It will not work. So like that, there are many mental blocks. So we have to come out of these mental blocks. The old way is no good. We need to think of a new way. The change is the only constant. There is a proverb saying, change is the only constant. Now, when we did all this implementation, you can see myself standing here, right? It looks like me, I think. More than 20 years back, 2004, 2005, Japanese came and we gave award. The worker is explaining the Kaizen. You see, these are the workers. They explain the Kaizen and we gave the award by the Japanese visitor. Japanese visitor, Singapore visitor, they come and gave the award. See, the book is award. You see, they are getting a book. They are so happy. Every month, 7th of each month, we have a Kaizen celebration. It's like a festival. Well, more things, a few philosophical things. Next 5 minutes, then we will go into questions. Right, you know, anywhere in companies we talk about shop floor, middle management, top management. Right? When you join companies, some of you may be already there working in as apprentice, but I think most of you are in the college, right? You are in ITI or Diploma college or graduate college. Joining time, you are joining at the bottom of the pyramid. Then slowly your career is improving. You become management, middle management. Then slowly your career is improving. You become part of top management. So this is a traditional organization. When you join a company, this is a traditional organization. But look at it. Customer is giving the order. Customer is telling what kind of car or motorcycle or food, whatever he wants. He says customer expectation. And that goes to both management level. It also goes to the shop floor worker level. It goes to supervisor level, manager level, MD level, all levels, customer requirements are given. Then once the production happens, customer is satisfied. Yeah, you deliver the product, you deliver the scooter, motorcycle, masala dosa, whatever it is, customer is satisfied. This is a traditional approach. Then I have written a Japanese word called Gemba. Gemba in Japanese means workplace. It means workplace, the place of work where you are doing real work. Not the place where managers are sitting, supervisors are sitting, air conditioned room. No. The real work is happening either in office or it is happening in the shop floor. That is called Gemba. Now, look at this picture. When you do a Kaizen in any company, even in Tata Indian Institute of Skill, we have two campuses, Bombay campus, Ahmedabad campus. From day one, we will be implementing. Saurav, Magesh, all of you, please note this point. From day one, we will be implementing Kaizen in our Bombay campus and Ahmedabad campus. But when we do that, customer expectation. Who is a customer in our Indian Institute of Skills? You, the students, or the customer. And when you come here, you get trained and then you are happy. You get a job, right? And this process is called the house of the Gemba. The house of the Gemba, place of work. I mean, there are many, many points here, not to worry today. Yeah? And Kaizen is a philosophy of improving Muda wastage problems, improving Mura quality problems, improving Muri delivery problems, and all this problem along with 5S. 5S, right? It improves customer satisfaction and also owner is also happy. Quality is improved, cost is improved, delivery is improved, everybody is happy. Well, therefore, when we implemented, yeah, That was my alarm. When we implemented, what did we do? The top management has to take the lead. It cannot be left to only the shop floor. Top management should be involved. We created a secretariat. There is a secretary for Kaizen under the top management, managing director, owner. Then we created a committee, Kaizen steering committee. And then there are many champions across the company in production, shop floor, in maintenance, in office, in finance, in marketing, in service. Everywhere there are champions. Now all these champions will collect the Kaizen. Every month they will collect the Kaizen and then they will give the award. But after implementation, quality is improved, cost is improved, productivity is improved, safety is improved, flexibility improved, give him an award, celebration. I also told you about the continual improvement. This picture you see, we are going in a bicycle. And then next step, you improve things, then again you are going in a bicycle. What is this bicycle? The bicycle is a Kaizen journey. And what is the concept here? Plan karo, plan it, do it, check whether you did according to the plan, and act if there is any deviation. We call it plan, do, check, act. Right? जो कुछ करना plan करो, बाद में करो, करने के बाद check करो, check करने के बाद उसका difference क्या आता है, वो check करो. So like that, the cycle of plan, do, check, act, plan, do, check, act, cycle आते रहते, जाते रहता, and then you do a big Kaizen. Then you go to the next level, Kaizen journey. So the Kaizen journey is explained. It's a very important slide. I don't want to go into that. But the general rules of Kaizen, this is my last slide. The general rules of Kaizen. My dear friends, do it today. Any improvement you want to do in your home, in your bathroom, in your kitchen, or in your factory, in your college, in your school, wherever it is. Do not postpone. Do it today. The Kaizen improvement opportunity should not be lost. फटाफट कर लो, आपको बहुत कुछ मिलेगा. When you do the improvement, you will feel very happy, right? And don't take no for an answer. If somebody says no, cannot be done, don't accept. Tell them it is possible. Thirdly, don't worry about perfection. Perfection is not required. 60% is good enough. Move ahead. We can always do further improvement. 70%, 80%, 90% होते रहेगा. But don't wait for 100% always. Gradual improvement is better than sudden improvement. बूंद बूंद से सागर बन जाता है. Then do it in one place, do a testing, experiment करो, बराबर हो गया, then extend across the factory or across the office, across the country, across the society, everywhere you want. That is called horizontal deployment. Horizontal deployment, right? So I will stop here. There is so many things to share, but I think we have some questions coming up.
Hello.
Well, I stopped the presentation. There are so many things, examples to share, but I want to do within the time given. Yeah, Saurav, you are the moderator for the questions.
Sir, I'll take it up. Sorry, I'm also here, Srishti here. I can't come on camera because my laptop is also being used for
No
the
problem.
live streaming.
No problem. You can ask questions as it is.
Yes, sir. So firstly, thank you so much for the very insightful presentation and very relatable examples, especially the dosa one. And thank you also for trying to take up Hindi statements in between for the audience who were not able to understand, and making it more relatable. I'll just one by one take the questions.
Srishti, since you talked about dosa, there is a hotel called Sankalp in Ahmedabad. They make dosa for 5,000 rupees. And one dosa, entire family can sit and eat. You know it, right? So even in dosa, people have made improvement. 5,000 rupee dosa. But 12 people, family can sit and eat, right? So Kaizen can be done even in Sankalp Hotel. Okay, any questions coming up?
Yes. So there are like a couple of questions. I'll just take the name and also read out the question for you. So Rahul has asked that how can 5S framework be applied in the services industry? If you could give him a few examples.
Very good question. Thank you, Raghav. See, 5S is nothing but way of working. You remove the unwanted things and you arrange the wanted things. That can happen in hotel industry, which is a service sector. It can happen in hospital industry, which is a healthcare industry. You remember in healthcare, in the COVID time, if you did not remove the cotton, the swabs, COVID swab, etc., imagine the number of people affected by COVID. So important in service industry. Yeah, be it a hospital, be it a hotel, these are all service sectors. If you take further service sectors, telecom service, transport service, right? Everywhere there is a 5S. What is 5S? Withdraw the unwanted things, arrange the wanted things. These are two important steps. The third step is clean everything, shine, clean, jadu pota, very important. And then standardize it. Whatever you're doing, standardize it. It is applicable in office, bank. For example, you take banking. In the entire banking sector, 5S is so important. Kagas idhar udhar pada hai, checks are lost, withdrawal slips are missing, money also missing, right? Sometimes. So banking sector, hospital sector, hotel sector, every service sector also we can do 5S. It is not only manufacturing sector. Thank you, Raghav. Very good question. Rahul.
Thank you, sir, for answering. Next is Roshni. So she has asked that if you could help her understand how Indian companies are using the framework of Kaizen.
You
Any
see,
few examples?
I worked in 5 companies in my life, right? On 5 different industries. Every company, day one, we started the Kaizen. That's why I told Saurav, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, day one Kaizen chalu karo. Okay? नहीं तो बाद में habit नहीं आएगा. So Indian industry, many of the older industry like Ambassador car, Premier Padmini car, उनको Kaizen जानता भी नहीं था. Today, Maruti car, Hyundai car, Toyota car, you go to the factory, every day they are doing Kaizen. In fact, there is a rule. I didn't show you all that, no time. 1 Kaizen per day per person. What is the rule? 1 Kaizen per day per person, minimum. And in TVS Motor, Dr. Devarajan told me there is one worker who did 15,000 Kaizens in 10 years time. 15,000 Kaizens in 10 years time. And he got so fed up that there is no more scope of improvement kind of thing. So I believe he resigned and set up some kind of industry, supplier industry for TVS Motor. Just an ordinary operator. Ordinary operator became an entrepreneur in Hosur who did 15,000 Kaizens in the factory. So Indian industry is very fast catching up. BHEL public sector. Day one they did 40 years back. They are, of course, in those days they call it suggestion scheme, and then they changed it to Kaizen scheme. There are many examples. Indian industry is very successful in this. We must do that. All of you, when you join companies after the training in Tata, you go and do it in your companies. You will get better salary than others. I'm telling you. Next question.
Yes, sir. Next is again Rahul. He is asking what are the key challenges faced by organizations in India while they try to implement Kaizen?
Very good question. Excellent question. Are these questions coming from students? Fantastic question.
Yes, they are only typing it in the chat.
Very good, very good. So the biggest challenge is mental block. इधर नहीं हो सकता है, हमको improvement नहीं चाहिए. Yeah, my Hindi is bad, but you can improve it, right? That also can be Kaizen. My Hindi also can be Kaizen, right? I told you the 4 bottlenecks. Mera idea, your idea is not good. My idea is good. Is one of the problem. Second problem, no need to improve. क्यों improve करने का? ऐसा रखो. This is a mental block. And another mental block is, अरे कुछ किया तो problem बर्बाद हो जाएगा. Improve किया तो बर्बाद हो जाएगा. Don't do it. Status quo. Change किया तो problem हो जाएगा, right? So like that, mental block is the biggest bottleneck. But remember one thing, there is one more bottleneck, I must admit. Top management. Top management is the biggest bottleneck. Top management doesn't support Kaizen in many companies. अरे Kaizen कुछ करो यार तुम, shop floor में कुछ करो यार, मेरे को मत पूछो. We are busy in getting orders from the customer, right? And Kaizen is not my problem. Managing director says, sorry, in which case it dies a natural death. Everybody is involved. The managing director, the manager, the general manager, the supervisor, the worker is doing the Kaizen. Of course, he is doing the Kaizen. The office clerk is doing the Kaizen. But all people above are involved. This is the biggest challenge in the Indian industry. Next question.
Yes, sir. Next question is from Hemant. So he is asking that within the framework, when we categorize between man, machine, material, and method, so the unwanted movement of the workforce in a factory or in a company setup, where will that come in?
Excellent question. What is the name of this person?
Hemant.
Hemant. Is he student?
Yes, yes.
Fantastic question. Unwanted movement of the man. You know, I come from machine tool industry in the recent past. We designed a machine. We reduced the width of the machine. Width of the machine itna tha, bada tha. It was 2 meters. We reduced it to 1 meter. You know why we reduced? When there is a battery of machines in a shop floor, the operator moving from one machine to another machine to another machine, he was moving 10 kilometers per day. They found. And we brought it down to 5 kilometers per day by reducing the width of the machine. Right? Operator, you may be wondering, why is operator moving? Yes. In two-wheeler manufacturing, one operator operates 5 machines. Right? Sundaram Clayton. I implemented in Sundaram Clayton. One operator operates 5 machines. There's a small switch, taga-tak, taga-tak, taga-tak. I'm not talking about the other taga-tak. Sorry. So, right? And then he's keep on walking. And sometimes he goes to stores, comes back. When you eliminate the walking distance, it's a beautiful question. The muda of the operator is removed. Right? Operator time wastages is removed. In the modern manufacturing, I'm happy to tell you, we have a concept called AMR, Autonomous Mobile Robo. We will show you in Tata Engineering Skill. That's why I want all those people who are not joined, please join quickly. In that Autonomous Mobile Robo, the robo goes from the stores to the shop floor, gives the component to the operator or to the machine or to the welding or to the packing in the warehouse and comes back. We have an example we'll show you in the Tata Engineering Skill, Bombay, Ahmedabad. It is called Autonomous Mobile Robo, AMR. Okay? So there are many things we can do, but that is a costly option. That is not a Kaizen. Remember, it's not a Kaizen. It costs 30 lakh rupees. So that is not a Kaizen. But reducing the footprint of the machine was a fantastic Kaizen done by this company. Next question.
Yes, sir. So the last question, Rahul is asking, can you define the poke-yoke technique? Poke-yoke technique. Sorry.
I didn't touch upon the poka-yoke. I didn't have any slide on it. Maybe they observed it when some slide moved very fast. Okay, poka-yoke is a Japanese term, right? Pokemon, you know, like the Pokemon. Now the poka-yoke. What is poka-yoke? Foolproofing. Foolproofing. For example, every day morning you are brushing teeth. You are taking the brush and you are brushing the teeth. Any day did you go by mistake, you took the brush and brushed teeth this way, opposite direction? Kabhi kiya tumne? Nahi kiya. Why always we are brushing the teeth like this? This is a God-made poka-yoke. What God has made, our hand very difficult. Dard hota hai na. So God has made a poka-yoke. Of course, if you are a right-hander, you go like this. Left-hander cannot go like so. Left-hander. So poka-yoke means foolproofing. A method which will avoid mistakes. If you create a method which will avoid mistakes, mistake proofing or fool proofing is called Pokayoke. I can give many examples, but another day. Okay, I will give one kitchen example. Salt and sugar, they look alike, correct? Nowadays, the powdered sugar looks exactly like salt. So what happened? People put salt in milk and sugar in sambar, right? Sugar has gone to dal and salt has gone to milk. Why it happens? There is no Pokayoke. So what you do? You create a smaller bottle salt, bigger bottle sugar. Some people say, I put a label called sugar, label called salt. That is also Pokayoke, but the label will fall away. Label nikal jata hai. So better way is like pepper and salt. You know, pepper and salt. Pepper has got 3 holes, right? In the sprinkler. Salt has got only 1 hole. That's a Pokayoke. Of course, in Europe, you know, it's other way around. In Europe, when you go, salt has got 3 holes. Pepper has got only 1 hole. So the cultural difference. They put a lot of salt, but they put very little pepper. This is an example of Pokayoke in kitchen and in restaurant. Next question.
Okay, sir. So that's all from the questions, sir. We have covered it all.
One Mr. Sanjay Pansare is asking a fantastic question. Can we bring in continuous improvement with the help of latest technology called artificial intelligence? My God, why not? It's a brilliant question. I think we need to have a separate session on artificial intelligence. One example I tell you, Mr. Sanjay, there is a vision-based technology which is part of artificial intelligence. Okay, vision-based technology. That means there is a camera I saw in TVS motor. There is a camera which is put in the assembly line. Components are going. And different types of screws are going into the scooter. M5, M10, different sizes. This camera is looking whether the right screw is being picked up by the operator and assembled into the, right? Don't think artificial intelligence means some computer jargon, Internet of Things and all. Artificial intelligence also means how our 5 senses, vision, hearing, touching, smelling, tasting, these 5 senses and the brain is replaced with gadgets. That is the simple meaning of artificial intelligence. Most of the vision-based technologies are now even data-enabled through IoT and data analytics, and TVS Motor has done a fantastic job on this. Very good question by students. Sanjay Patravali.
Okay, sir. Sorry, I think I missed out on that one. Any other questions which I might have missed out on? I don't think so.
I'm just reading it.
Okay.
I'm so delighted with the questions coming today. Saurav, Srishti, congratulations.
Yes, yes,
I
sir.
think we are, the way Radhe is screening the people is phenomenal. I think all those people, I request personally, all those who registered and not yet confirmed the registration, please do so quickly. In a week or so, courses are starting, and then we need a major success for you in your career. And we will not only teach you automation technology, welding technology, and so many other technologies, but also the best practices and the culture of improvement like Kaizen, etc. Additive manufacturing, robotic welding, factory automation, right? So many things we are going to teach in Bombay and Ahmedabad campus. And later on, we are going to open campus across the country. Across the country. So this is a starting point. So the first batch coming will be like a, you know, they are the dadas. Even electrical vehicle, there are many, some query questions are come. EV adaptation, right? Man-machine material method, somebody has asked a question. Okay, very good. Can you explain it little? People movements. No. Himman Prajapati, very good question. IoT can process Kaizen. Yes, sir. Yes. But IoT is expensive. In Kaizen, we should not spend any money. The beauty of the Kaizen is no money is spent. To summarize and close the remark today, thank you very much. I think more than 50 people joined, and it's of course late evening. They are tired. Next time around, we must think to do in the morning hours, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Normally we do that. Very fresh.
Yes,
Students will
sure.
come. Exam
We'll try to do it on a weekend. So, yeah.
Try that. I leave it to you. Chirag Kumar wants to speak only Hindi. Usko bhi Kaizen karne ka. Hindi speaking people should also start speaking English because there will be placement abroad. Suppose tomorrow there is a job in America. America mein Hindi samajhta nahi na, Chirag Kumar. So there may be placement in Japan, placement in Malaysia, placement in Singapore, placement in Africa, so many places. So we need to have a global language. Thank you, sir. On that note, Saurav, your closing remarks.
Okay, everyone. It's been a very informational webinar, and I think we have taken a lot from the examples, the real life scenarios that sir has taught us. And if there is anything that you want to understand or know more about Kaizen, you can reach out to us on LinkedIn. You can also share your queries with the mobilization team, and we will surely get back to you after consulting with sir. So that's my closing remarks for the day, and I hope everyone has learned a lot about the Kaizen and continual improvement. Thanks a lot, sir.
And
for
one
your
more thing,
presence.
Saurav, if they want to learn more about Kaizen, join Tata Industries.
Tata is. Yes.
Because we are going to do it.
Yeah.
We are going to implement in the office, in the security
Yes.
guard cabin, in the shop floor.
Yes.
Everywhere we are going to implement it. So they will learn it when they go to factories, companies, they will implement it. I like the question from the service sector that this is very important. As Masaki Imai said, every day we should do, everywhere we can do. He said, and everybody should do it.
Should do.
On that note,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And before you upload into YouTube, etc., the first portion, trial portion. Thank you.
Thank
All
you, sir.
the best.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
You